So for the pressed potato cake, we will use Idaho potatoes. You peel them, don't buy them peeled or pre-peeled because they will be gassed and it will affect your sous vide cooking after. And taking a Japanese mandolin, approximately 1 to 1.5 millimeter, very fine, very gentle with your fingers because it is sharp, and just go on straight on the potatoes very gently. You can cut them. So once you sliced all your potatoes very finely, do not wash them, leave them like that, but you need to act very fast before the potato oxidize. What you need to put is clarified butter, just 2 small ladles. A ladle is 3/4 ounce, so you need approximately less than 2 ounces of melted butter. And from there, you add up kosher salt. We normally season between 9 to 10 grams a kilo. So after stir them well, then you got a nice repartition of the salt into the potatoes and also the clarified butter in a pre-lined tray. So what I do is spray a little bit of fat at the bottom and line up with baking parchment. And what you need to do after, it's put gently at the bottom of your tray. The nice layers first, and they appear well when you're gonna cut. And fill up your tray all the way. Ready. Make sure there is like little gap, but we're gonna do a stage after in the machine when we're gonna teach you to do, and you will avoid all the little holes into your potato gratin or your pressed potato cake. There you go. So for the next stage, we will do the potato gratin. So we're gonna, what we call compress the potatoes inside the sous vide machine and remove any air pockets. So we're gonna do that twice. And what you do, you just put it in the machine and you just wait and the potato rise a little bit, you're gonna see. And after that, once it starts rising a touch and boiling, you stop the machine. And you will compress and remove all air pockets. We're gonna do it again. So for the gratin now, when you put it and you enter it into the sous vide bag, put it on the sideways and just making sure when you're gonna have the sous vide properly, we're trying to get it as close as we can to the sealing bars, as you can see. Giving 2 small incisions, 3 actually, and leaving your bag outside. And now just put it on the vegetable settings. And as you can see, you got the perfect seal, close to the tray and nicely perfect. Just cut the edges and that's it, ready to cook. So for the pressed potato cake, what is really important is to cook it at 84 degrees for a minimum of 4 hours. And once it's cooked, we will press it overnight, and like that it will be very nice and very squeezed, and you will only see the layers of a potato once it's going to crisp up. So remember to do that, is to cook it in advance the day before and after pressed it. That's it. So 24 hours later, that's what your pressed potato cake looks like. It's been gently squeezed overnight and I trimmed it all around. And what I'm going to do is some nice fingers, approximately 1 centimeter in length, in thickness, very gently because it's quite fragile. And after, what we're going to do in the pan, we're going to sear them. So we'll have a proper, we'll put it on saute, which is your presetting, and what you start, it's with a gentle warm pan. You don't want it hot at the start, you just want to warm it up at the very gently, and there you will increase the temperature. There you go. So, as I was explaining earlier, we started with just like a warm pan, and it starts to be golden brown, as you can see. So what we're going to do is flip them around like that, and you can see the potatoes are nicely layered, and you can have a crispiness to it. So we're going to flip them around, give it another good crispiness at the other side for 2-3 minutes, like that. Look at that, golden brown. And after, we will be able to finish it with butter. There we go. So now when you got like the perfect color at the other side, make sure that they don't stick to each other. Okay, space them up, and just put a little bit of butter on each side. I like to use this salted butter. I got to season your dish as you go, and being from France, so you will see the crystal of salt will be nice in texture with the potatoes and all of that. And just let them go for another 4 or 5 minutes like that, until your butter is becoming foamy, but it doesn't burn. You don't want to burn it, you just want to like to foam.